Sussex experienced a complete loss in a single night. Meghan expresses regret over the mistreatment she faced after marrying Harry. Greetings and a warm welcome back to VIP News YouTube channel, where we bring you the latest updates on VIP. First and foremost, I do not consider Meghan Markle's treatment to be abusive in any way. Did she face negative and critical coverage? Certainly. However, do Harry, Meghan, and their supporters often mistake criticism for abuse? Absolutely. In their perspective, any unfavorable commentary is equated with abuse. But if that were true, then I suppose I've also been subjected to a great deal of abuse. I, too, am a victim. For instance, despite pointing out Meghan Markle's hypocrisy and dishonesty, I have been labeled as a troll and racist. Yet, the truth is that my remarks about Meghan have nothing to do with her race. Everything I say is based on factual evidence. Meghan has lied, exhibited manipulative behavior, and failed to practice what she preaches, thus making her a hypocrite. There is something I've been curious about. If Meghan could go back in time and relive everything, would she choose the same path? While Meghan's upbringing differed from Harry's, she still led a privileged life. She had millions in the bank and significant experience. However, it wasn't enough for her. I understand the desire for personal growth and improvement. But let's be honest, it was never going to be easy for her to achieve more. She was getting older, in her late 30s, her show suits was coming to an end, and Meghan was well past the point where breaking into Hollywood, with a real chance of success, was possible. Time was also running out for Meghan to have children. And if there's one thing we've seen from Meghan, it's her ability to obtain what she desires. When she lacks the skills or resources to achieve something on her own, she finds a way. Harry was the perfect opportunity for her. He could help her attain whatever she wanted. Almost immediately after they got together, Meghan acquired the fame she had longed for. The financial resources of Harry's family made her previous achievements seem insignificant. I will always believe that Meghan thought Harry had much greater personal wealth than he actually did. Nevertheless, for Meghan Markle, Harry was quite a catch. Now, over 5 years later, many things haven't turned out as they had hoped. However, Meghan is undoubtedly known worldwide. She has achieved infamy and lives a comfortable life. Supposedly, she has 2 children and an extensive collection of designer clothing, even if it doesn't suit her well. More people dislike her than like her. But does it truly matter when she can simply convince herself that the negative perception is due to abuse and media manipulation? She attributes the negative image to a racist and malevolent media. To truly reconsider one's choices, individuals must take responsibility for their own decisions. Blaming external forces for one's choices is not sufficient. There was plenty of evidence available to foresee and understand the consequences of Meghan and Harry's actions. I don't believe for a second that Meghan was as naive and gullible as she claims to be regarding all of this. Meghan has always had strong self-belief, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. However, it becomes problematic when it leads her to disregard others' advice. Second thoughts about marrying Harry? Absolutely not. Now, if I wanted to be overly generous, I could say that Meghan would never want to do things differently, because her choices ultimately gave her 2 precious children, and what mother would want to change that? However, taking a more cynical view, it's clear that Meghan has had second thoughts because she knows very well that without her connection to her husband and his family, she would have remained a relatively unknown actress from a cable TV show, living a comfortable but not extravagant life. Meghan has never taken responsibility for her role in the events of the past 7 years. She places the blame for the negativity surrounding her on the media, and those who believe the media. A woman who cannot confront the fact that she is as unpopular and negatively perceived as she truly is cannot entertain second thoughts. Let's be realistic. So why would she do anything differently when she firmly believes she is the innocent victim? We should stop attributing self-awareness to her because she lacks it. She believed that everything would be easy and that she could effortlessly change centuries of history and tradition into a sensationalized tabloid TV show. Of course, she failed, and it severely bruised her ego. If only she had listened to advice, she could have played an important role within the monarchy. But no, she couldn't accept that. Her actions, fueled by her narcissism, led her to try and dismantle the monarchy, yet she failed once again. Her futile attempts to claim racism also fell flat, as it was revealed that she identified herself as Caucasian on all her known CVs. Meghan has caused a great deal of trouble. Most people in the UK and the Commonwealth initially wished her well, and were happy about her marriage to Harry. But could anyone anywhere expect to speak so negatively about their own family and still receive positive press? And what about Meghan's insincere fundraising and photo opportunities after tragic events, such as shootings? Everything seems to revolve around her, and that's the problem. There appears to be a lack of genuine service or selflessness in her character. While I don't wish her any harm, she deserves the negative criticism she receives. She brings it upon herself. The abuse she faced can only be attributed to her refusal to accept the realities of her role as a working member of the royal family. If she had only heeded the advice given to H.